Since we can remember, we know that Mexico is a racist and xenophobic country. From a young age, the implementation of these activities that undermine our dignity and rights is normalized within Mexican culture. But let's delve deeper into these cases. What causes Mexico to be a racist country? Why do we regret people for all cultures? And what really happened with the issues of discrimination against indigenous people?
First, before we begin, we must define what these two activities are racist, and according to the Real Academy Español, is the belief that one ethnic group is superior to other, meaning it is a person or a group of people who harbor hatred towards others for giving different characters or qualities. On the other hand, xenophobia is primarily the fear, distrust, or hostility towards people from other countries or cultures. But what do these two have to do with each other, and why are they so closely linked? The answer is quite simple. Both xenophobia and racism foster attitudes of hatred, stereotypes, or forms of exclusion. These are social phenomena that hinder inclusion, generation social tense, through discrimination, and that is what it's all comes want to when you discriminate against another person. You isolate them from a group, making them more susceptible to acts. This discrimination has been going on for many years.
In our country, the fair skin discriminate against the dark skinned, and the dark skinned discriminate against the indigenous or the black. A dark skinned person in our country rejects their skin color, doesn't accept their identity. All of this due to the fear of continued racism. According to Viridiana Rios, in Mexico, 28% of individuals with brown skin perceive themselves as white, and when asked in the census, what is your skin tone? We identify ourselves as white. This is a result of living in a world that perceives certain skin tones, a denial of our true identity. Xenophobia is getting worse and worse. Even children discriminate against these people, sometimes even more severely than adults.
For example, in 2022, Juan Pablo, a 14-year-old kid, was discriminated against by his classmate and teacher at a junior high school in Querétaro for not speaking Spanish and communicating in this native language, the Otomi. The bullying led this classmate to attempt to hurt him physically by dosing him in alcohol and setting him on fire, resulting in severe burns. The National Institute of Indigenous People considered it urgent to implement measures in both public and private schools in Mexico to prevent another tragedy. However, all of this could have been avoided if the educational plans include a multi-technic and multicultural perspective. The incident highlights the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People, which states that Indigenous people have the collective right to live in freedom, peace, and security as distinct peoples and shall not be subject to any act of genocide or any act of violence.
Also called for strident attention to laws protecting indigenous children, adolescents, and youth with the aim of making them feel peace, security, and pride in their original identity and culture. Propose that humanities become an integral part of basic education, where values such as solidarity, empathy, respect, and tolerance is part of the daily lives.
We emphasize the need to support the efforts of national and international organizations by acknowledging that change starts with oneself. Yes, we shall avoid generalizing because not everyone is good, nor is everyone bad. It's vital to set aside mockery and stereotypes because initially they may just be ideas. But if we don't act, they can become normal situations for us, which can lead to unconscious or conscious acts against the integrity of others. We are individuals with our own unique stories and backgrounds, so empathy is the key to understanding each other. We are individuals trying to be part of society, striving to move forward, seeking, as a common goal, a world where we can live in peace.